Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got our 25th animation anniversary playmat. We got our Digimon model kit, and we got this EX07 Digimon Liberator empty box helping us out. And that's because we're going to look at another deck that they suggest we build, this time using the cards from Digimon Liberator and maybe a couple others. I've decided that we're going to use this playmat for all these kind of videos of decks that they suggest us building, because this covers like a large range of different characters and things. So unless there's a deck that they suggest us build and I have a playmat that's like for that, I think we're going to keep using this one moving forward. But Beelzemon's here because we have built the Three Musketeer deck that they suggest using cards from this set. And Bill Starmon is the female version of him, more or less, so it just made sense for him to help out. It's also the reason why we chose these sleeves. And I have a lot of sleeves, which is why I'm trying to use them up, making these decks. Because normally, if I'm going to like a Digimon event, and it's like a free play thing, I still want to support the store, but I buy boxes, I get 2 boxes, I get most of my cards that way. I'll buy singles online. If they have singles in the store, I'll look through them, see if there's anything well priced, and I'll pick those up. But otherwise, like, sleeves are a real easy way for me to support both the Digimon hobby and the store, because these are normally like, I've seen them anywhere from like $6 to $15. So like, if I find them for like $7 or $8, I'll pick up a 1 or 2 just to like kind of help out the store, show that there are Digimon fans coming in, and to keep the game a little more alive. So getting right into the deck, starting us off with the Digi-Eggs, we got 4 copies of Kapurimon from EX7. And he's got the inherited effect of your turn once per turn. When effects place option cards with the Three Musketeer trait in the Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. And that's kind of some of the stuff that this deck is really going to focus on. And memory is going to be very important for this deck, as you'll see later on. Starting us off with the rookies, we've got Toy Agumon. This is the regular one. He's also from EX7. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. Digivolve from level 2 with the Three Musketeer in text for a cost of 0. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Three Musketeer in its text, and 1 option card with a use cost of 6 among them to hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inherited effect, your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. So, solid searcher for the deck. That's nice. Next up, we've got 3 copies of the clear black Toy Agumon, I believe is what this one's exact name is, even though it is Toy Agumon. He's a 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. Digivolve from level 2 with the Three Musketeer in text for a cost of 0. On play, by trashing 1 card with the Three Musketeer trait in your hand, draw 2 cards. Inherited effect, reboot. And all the rookies and most of the cards in the deck have things where it's like Digivolve from something with Three Musketeer in text for a cost of something. So yeah, that's just something I want to point out. Another thing I want to point out is these 2 are in the same room, chilling, which I always like it when they do that type of stuff, where there's extended arts. I know it's never going to happen, but if they would do an alt art, full art of both of these, that'd be really cool. You know, if they did just like a binder of like cards that had continuous art, I would totally buy that. I'd be down. Our final rookie, we got 4 copies of EX7 Sparrowmon. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. Digivolve from level 2 with the Three Musketeer in text for a cost of 0. Start of your main phase by placing 1 option card with the Three Musketeer trait from your hand or trash. As one of your Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards, draw 1 card. Inherited effect, Retaliation. I really like the inherited effect, Retaliation. Also, start of your main phase, that's pretty cool, because you can have this one just chilling off to the side. Like, let's say you play at a previous turn, you got your big boss monster with Kapurimon underneath it. Start of your main phase, you can slot something underneath it and gain a memory, which is wonderful. Moving on to our champions, we've got 4 copies of Deputymon from EX7. He is a 6 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 6000 DP. Digivolve from level 3 with a 3 Musketeer in text for a cost of 2. When Digivolving or when attacking once per turn, you may trash 1 option card from one of your Digimon's Digivolution cards. Your turn, this Digimon gains a 3 Musketeer trait. Inherited effect, your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. So yeah, it gets the 3 Musketeer, really great. We can trash 1 option card, which is kind of a thing that the options like to happen, if I'm remembering correctly. And just another little point of interest is the other Deputymon, the one from BT6. His art is one of the few that were altered for the American release. Because his Japanese art, I believe, is the main barrel is smoking like he just shot a bullet. And they edited that out for the American release, which is wild to me because they don't do much editing for the artwork in this game. Other than Sistermon Noir, there's not too many others that they have altered the art for. Going to our next champion, we've got 4 copies of EX7 Tankmon. 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5000 DP. Digivolve from level 3 with a 3 Musketeer in text for a cost of 2. On player, when Digivolving by returning 3 cards with the 3 Musketeer trait from your hand or trash to the top of the deck, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Inherited effect, Reboot. So this one's going to be real nice because you can kind of stack the deck. You got some 3 Musketeer cards that you want in the trash, you put them back on the top of the deck, and then you can de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon by 1 level, which is nice. Moving on to our ultimates, we've got 3 copies of Megadramon from EX7. 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7000 DP. Digivolve from level 4 with 3 Musketeer in text for a cost of 3. On player, when Digivolving, by placing 1 option card with the 3 Musketeer trait from your hand or trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less. Inherited effect, Piercing. So again, using that guy's ability, you could place an option card underneath it, and then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less, and gain a memory. So that's kind of their gimmick for this deck is let's place stuff underneath and then get rid of it. Our other ultimate is Gigadramon from EX7. And you can see Megadramon in the background, and I believe in this one you can see Gigadramon in the background. Not connecting artwork, but still, I like that kind of cohesion. He is a 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7000 DP. Digivolve from level 4 with the 3 Musketeer in text for a cost of 3. On player, when Digivolving, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Place 1 option card with the 3 Musketeers trait among them as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. Return the rest of the top or bottom of the deck. If this effect placed, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with a play cost of 3 or less. Inherited effect, Collision, which, to remind you, is during this Digimon's attack, give all your opponent's Digimon blocker, and the opponent blocks if able. So that's a double-edged sword, because, if this was on anything other than a level 5, because we're going to give this to a level 6, I'd be a little more worried. But I think it's going to work out just fine for the level 5. And with the deletion, you're really going to go after a Tamer, because I don't think there's too many Digimon, unless they're using an Ukamon on the field. I don't know, what dedicated deletion for level 3 this would be. On to our Megas, and we're starting us off with 2 copies of the EX7 Magna Kidmon. He is a 12 cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Digivolve from level 5 with a 3 Musketeer in text for a cost of 4. On player, when Digivolving, you may use 1 3 Musketeer trait option card from your hand without paying the cost. Then draw cards from the top of your deck until you have 6 cards in your hand. End of your turn, once per turn. By trashing 1 option card from this Digimon's Digivolution cards, one of your 3 Musketeer trait Digimon gains Security Attack 1 for the turn and attack. So again, it says that they attack, so even if the Digimon is suspended, they would still attack. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I like this one. And I picked up an extra one. Like, I know when we initially opened up the boxes, we got some of them, and I ended up picking up enough to get 2 full sets, which I'm glad I did, because this deck can show off 2 full sets of all of them the way they want you to build it. The next card is another Three Musketeer, Gundramon from EX7. We got 3 copies. We got 2 of the box toppers, 1 of the regular. He's a 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Digivolve from level 5 with 3 Musketeer and text for a cost of 4. Blocker, on player when Digivolving, reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. You may use 1 Three Musketeer option card among them without paying the cost. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. All turns, when any of your Three Musketeer trait Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, by trashing 1 option card from this Digimon's Digivolution cards, they don't leave. So that's real nice because it's not once per turn. So yeah, I like that. And our next one for Megas is the Bellstarmon Ace from EX7. Again, we got 2 of the box toppers, and we got the normal art. She is a 6 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. Digivolve from level 5 with the 3 Musketeer and text for a cost of 3. Hand counter Blast Digivolution. On player when Digivolving, return 1 option card from your trash to the hand. Then you may use 1 Three Musketeer trait option card from your hand without paying the cost. When attacking once per turn by trashing 1 option card from the Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may use 1 Three Musketeer trait option card from your hand without paying the cost. Ace Overflow -4. So this one's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, it's really cheap to play it out, but it is an overflow, so if your opponent gets rid of it, you're going to give them 4 memory, which is not great. But otherwise, it's pretty good. And then the last Mega that we've got is 2 copies of the Bellstarmon X Antibody, which these are the secret rare. We got super lucky because we got 2 boxes and we pulled one of them as our secret slot and one of them as an alt art slot. So that was really cool. I don't think they came from the same box. I think it came from 2 different boxes. But the fact that we were able to get what we needed was really good, because these cards, they've got like the secret rare tax, the waifu tax, and the Three Musketeer, like it's part of that archetype tax. So there's these ones, I think, are around like 50 or something like that, I want to say, bare minimum. Alt art is probably way more. But yeah, so I'm glad we got these, because I wasn't going to go out and buy this card just to build this deck, because I'm not super interested in playing it that often. Anyway, she is a 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Digivolve from level 6 with the 3 Musketeer trait without the X Antibody trait for a cost of 1. When Digivolving, you may use 1 option card with 3 Musketeer in its text from your hand without paying the cost. When Digivolving or when attacking by trashing 2 cards with the 3 Musketeer trait from the Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level and trash their top security card. And that's not once per turn. So, if you manage to get this one out, you could, when Digivolving, trash 2 of it to get rid of their Digimon with the highest level and get rid of their top security, and then attack with it, trash 2, get rid of another one with the highest level and another top of their security. And this one would still have a 1200 body, so that's pretty safe for it to stay on the field attacking through security. On to our Tamer, which this is the first card we've seen that is not from EX7, and that is Matt from the 16th starter deck. It is a 4 play cost. Start of your turn, if you have 2 memory less, set to 3. All turns, when your effects trash cards in your hand, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. So we don't have too many cards of trash cards in our hands. We got a couple, so that might pop off, but yeah. The 2 to 3, that's good, and I'm glad they only said to put 2 in there, because that's the proper amount, in my opinion. Onto our option cards, we got 4 copies of Chaos Triangular from EX7. So I think Matt is actually the only card in here that's not from EX7. This is a 6 play cost. When effects trash this Digivolution card, one of your Digimon gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. While you have a Three Musketeer trait Digimon, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 9000 DP or less. For each of your Three Musketeer trait Digimon with different names, add 3000 to this DP deletion effect's maximum. Then place this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Three Musketeer trait Digimon. Security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 12,000 DP or less. So yeah, this one kind of rewards you for playing all the Three Musketeers. And again, you have to remember that Deputymon on your turn has Three Musketeer. So that means if you somehow manage to get all Three Musketeers out and Deputymon on the field, that's 4 times 3,000, that's 12,000, plus the 9,000, that is 21,000. There is nothing that has that much. There would be no way for anything to survive that. So yeah, that would be crazy. But again, nothing has that, so there's no reason to have that much. Our next option card is Der Blitz from EX7. Another 6 play cost. When effects trash this Digivolution card, the Digivolve 1 from one of your opponent's Digimon. While you have a Three Musketeer trait Digimon, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost, then place this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Three Musketeer trait Digimon. Security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So again, we're going with Deputymon can help us play this because it has to have Three Musketeer trait, so he could play it early. It is a 6 play cost, just like the previous one, so all those ones that are like, play a 6 play cost option card or play one that has a Three Musketeer trait like they all do for free, you can do those. But yeah, this one, again, good for the deck. And then the final card that we've got is Hurricane Screwshot, again from EX7. 6 play cost. When effects trash this card from Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. While you have Three Musketeer trait Digimon, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 3, one of their level 4, and one of their level 5 Digimon. Then place this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Three Musketeer trait Digimon. Security, delete one of your opponent's level 3, one of their level 4, and one of their level 5 Digimon. So this one on its own, it's alright, not too good. But you paired with some of the other ones where you're taking out like their highest level Digimon, yeah, that definitely works out to where you can then kind of clean the board pretty easy. So what do I think of this deck? I think it needs a little work. Like, I haven't played with it, but my immediate thought, I know we're losing some of the theme, but I would probably get rid of Gundramon or maybe scale down some of the other stuff because we got 2, 5, 7, 9, 10. We've got 10 level 6s in this deck. I normally cap out at 6. That is so many that I think it's just a little too much. And like we've only got 11 rookies, so that's kind of to show you like how wonky it is. I don't think I would change any option cards just because most of them are looking for those option cards. They're going to bring them back. We got some searching with the toy Agumon, so I don't think we have to worry about that. The one real big thing is the tamers for me. Like, we've only got Matt. I would like some tamer that said something along the lines of, like one of those, like, if this happens, gain 1 memory. Like one of those at the start of the main phase. Like, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. Something like that to really help us, because, again, we've got 10 megas and like 12 play costs. We got these 3 with 6, and then we got more 12s. And again, with the way that the deck is set up, like, even if you're not hard playing those, you are going to hard play champions, ultimates, just to get them out easier. So we really need more memory. So I was trying to look for one that said, like, if your opponent had Digimon, gain 1 memory, and then also had a secondary effect that really would pop off. I didn't find one that I really liked, unfortunately. So I would like to suggest one of those, but I can't. I did find from BT6, Sora and Mimi, which it's not exactly what I want, but it's a 4 play cost. Start of your turn, if your opponent doesn't have a level 4 or lower Digimon in play, gain 2 memory. Your turn, when one of your purple Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer to trigger draw 1, then trash 1 card in your hand. Security, play this card without paying the cost. So we get the trash card in our hand, that would pop off the mat that we've got. We've got that option card that deletes a level 3, level 4, and level 5. So maybe that start of the turn might pop off on a following turn. It's hard to say. Again, this isn't ideal, but it's kind of what I found that fits it to the best of my abilities. If you guys have any ideas for tamers for this deck that you think would work better, leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear. Before we head out, we always have to open up some cards. And we got another one of the store tournament packs. So let's get into this one and see what we got. And we have another Betamon X antibody. Very cool. 4 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 3000 DP. Digivolve from Betamon or Madoki Betamon for a cost of 0. Decode Betamon or Madoki Betamon. On player, when Digivolving, by placing this Digimon as the bottom Digivolution card of any of your other Digimon with Seedramon in their text, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower level as one of your Digimon with Seedramon in its text to the bottom of the deck. Inherent effect, all turns. When this Digimon with the Seedramon in its text would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects by trashing 2 same level cards in its Digivolution cards, it doesn't leave. So this is going to give you at least 1 level of protection with that inherited, because you're most likely going to play it with a normal Betamon or Madoki Betamon. So yeah, it's alright. Again, nothing too crazy, which is how I like my promos. I don't like them super crazy good, because that's not what a promo should be. A promo, to me, should be like something okay, not going to cost you too much, not going to be too rare, or something with a really cool alt art. Like, those are my ideas of perfect promos. I don't want something that is just like, oh, if you do this, you win the game, and 80% of decks can use it. No, that is too powerful. So I like it when they're like a nice little spice that you can add to it, but it's not going to just be a total detriment to the hobby if you don't have it. So with that, we have finished another one of the pre-made decks they suggest that you do, or I should say pre-constructed, like you have to put it together. Again, we got super lucky with this one with the secret rares that we pulled. Because like the other one also used secret rares, and there was a couple others where I'm like, we've done stuff like this, I don't want to go over it. So we went with this one. But let me know what you guys think of this deck down in the comment below. And again, if you guys have any ideas for tamers that you would throw in this, let me know. I'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good old thumbs up, hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. The algorithm loves it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, because we upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.